Welcome to another vlog. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm just heading out and this is my entire outfit today. I'm gonna carry my black Chloe Paddington and wear my Massimo ballerinas. Very simple, classic and comfy. Let's go. I wanna do a little recap because I haven't really picked up my camera that much and I wanted to vlog. So I did vlog on my phone throughout the week, but we had such lovely Easter this year. So I filmed some really special moments, a lot of nature, and just some sweet little moments. We had the biggest Easter in terms of people this year because we joined our Vilnius family, so Roka's side of the family, and then my dad's side and my mom's side of the family. So a bunch of people, like normally we would have day one of Easter and then on day two another part of the family would come to my parents' house, but this year we joined them all together. And we arrived to Klaipėda, I think a couple of days before Easter. So we went to the beach, we had loads of walks to the woods, by the lake, and just spent a lot of time outside, which was incredible. Such a nice refresh and escape from the city. And yeah, just Dorian loves running around in the fields with his cousins, my brother's dogs. Yeah, it was a magical time, honestly. Because of the weather, I think the mood of everyone was so good. Did Easter egg painting, I guess you call it, painting, coloring, I don't even know. Decorating Easter eggs and with wax. I don't really know how to do it, but my grandmother always uses that technique, and this year I did it with her. Roka's sister, my cousin Linda, and myself, we did it with my grandmother, and it was such a nice little tradition and Easter ritual.
Just onion around it.
So this file was. Nu, o šitas tabelė kaip varau dabar. Kas čia šneka? Galima pauostyti.
When we came back to Vilnius, we had an evening with our friends where one of our friends wanted to teach us how to make Asian fusion dishes because he worked at a sushi place for a couple of years when he was younger. So he gathered all of the friends. He was like, this evening, I want to teach you how to make sashimi, maki rolls, and then something else I can't remember the name of, but it was an incredible evening. We talked a lot, laughed a lot, and ate really well. The food turned out so good. Not perfect at all because it was the first time. Well, I did try making sushi back years and years ago and wasn't good at all. So it was nice to learn some tips and tricks. I picked up my book and then I was like, there are so many chores to do around the house, like laundry, need to mop the floor, you know, clean the apartment, basically reorganize everything, that I was like, I cannot read. I don't know about you guys, but if I have some chores to do, I cannot relax. I'm 52 pages in. I didn't really make time to read recently. Well, and because it was Easter and we spent that time with family, I didn't really honestly have the time to read. It's pretty hard to follow because I feel like these are these letters? Yeah, it's a letter from a son to mother who cannot read. It's a family's history that began before he was born, a history whose epicenter is rooted in Vietnam. So yeah, it's essentially a family story of people who are now based in America. They moved in the 1990s, and it talks a lot about war, post-war, how they're feeling. Look. Rakas is back. Pretty heartbreaking. Kind of reminds me of Pachinko a little bit. So yeah, I'll update you later on because I'm still like 50 pages is not a lot. But there were, again, some disturbing images, like with the vegetarian of an animal being hurt, that I was like, oh my god, not again. It's pretty sad. So anyway, I'll keep on reading and let you know how I get on with it. And I'm using this picture as a bookmark because I recently found it in my picture box and I was like, I cannot believe this was my backyard growing up. This is me and my brother in 98. So I was 7, my brother is 4 here. And isn't this like heaven? Looks like heaven. This is the lake we grew up next to, and this is like the field, that's our backyard. It's just unbelievable. Like, I need to pinch myself to believe that this is where I grew up. And it's a field of dandelions, and there aren't that many, not at all, I think, anymore. And it used to be all yellow because of dandelions, and I guess my mom like couldn't resist taking a picture of us in the field. So beautiful. I kind of want to frame it as well. So yeah, tonight Raka's sister is coming over. We got some wine, some snacks. We'll have an evening of chatting and playing board games. And tomorrow, all 3 of us are having a gallery day. It's Sunday tomorrow, and the last Sunday of the month. Gallery entrance is free in Vilnius. Not all of them. There are a few museums and galleries that you still need to pay for, but like state museums and galleries are like, the entrance is free for everyone. So we're gonna have a gallery Sunday tomorrow. And yeah, so I wanna tidy up our home. Maybe I'll do like tidy up footage. This is what a home cleaning weekend looks like. Rakas likes to make an even bigger mess where he pulls everything off the floor in the middle of the apartment. And then we clean. And this is what our bedroom looks like. I like to just pick everything and then clean and then put the thing back. When Rakas is cleaning, he does this to our apartment, but he's really good at it. My task is always the shower. There's a lot of lime scale in Vilnius because the water is very hard, so everything ends up being covered in lime scale. So I'm using anti-lime vinegar product. Let's remove the shampoos, and I want to show you like every nook and cranny is covered in lime scale. I don't know if you can see, but it's really hard to remove it sometimes. and the surfaces are not shiny after like a day or two. Bathroom is looking nice and clean. Perfume of the evening will be Bubble Bath by Replica. It smells like you just took a shower. Very soapy and clean. Now I need to set the table. Love this Nara candle. Running out, it just smells so good. Rosé, these olives and orange marinade. So incredible. I'm gonna put the olives here and the cheese in this vintage tray. Oof. So good. Just remember that we have these dessert forks that we can use for the olives. These ones. It's gonna be 4 of us. So pretty. We've got a ton of chips. Pizza flavored Cheetos, cheese flavored, cheese with ketchup flavored Cheetos, and some more chili and lime potato chips. Today I want to show you how I arrange a bridal bouquet and ceremony flowers. So the bride specifically wanted white, green and dark blue flowers, and she requested gentian, which is this flower right here, which I managed to get. I'll show you what we've got here. Some beautiful dark hellebores, dark delphinium, chesmanthium, which will give a bit of a frill and movement, white eustomas, white ranunculus, the most beautiful allium. I love it because it's like very curly. These are not going to be part of the arrangement. These are just €1 supermarket tulips that make me so happy in this beautiful vintage vase. So yeah, bridal flowers and also ceremony flowers. She wanted them to be in the same color palette, so only a bigger bouquet for the ceremony to sort of echo the bridal bouquet. And I'm not gonna tie it like I would a bridal bouquet because it's for tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna do that right before I give it to the bride, because I will have to check if all of the flowers are in pristine, fresh condition, and then I'm gonna tie them and put in a vase and give to the bride. But let's make the arrangements. So I'm gonna start with a bigger flower as a sort of a centerpiece and then just build around it. Now I love hellebores. They're just such lush flowers. She wanted her bridal bouquet to be a little wild, nothing like too tight and clustered together. And this is my personal favorite bouquet, where everything has movement and flow. So look, these immediately add that movement and frill. I actually did use delphiniums for my own bridal bouquet, only in this baby blue color. They come in a few color varieties. I love these eustomas because they're frilly and they look like a little cloud of fluff, like a marshmallow or something. So I'm gonna put them a bit lower. And I've never used these dark blue flowers in my bouquets before, so this is something new for me as well. And I remove most of the leaf because I want just the flower. I'm gonna add these beautiful alliums. Like, look, how good is this? See, this is a little too heavy for the bridal bouquet. I need something very dainty. So I'm just picking and choosing which flowers to add. This is good, it's not too heavy. You need to twist and twirl to see that it looks good from every angle. The stems need to be shortened quite a bit, but I'm gonna trim them even more in the morning, because when the bride holds the bouquet, you don't want to see the stems. You just want to see the flowers, and they need to have a lot of movement. So I'm gonna add some more. That's my dog drinking. Okay, and here we have it. This will be the bridal bouquet. As I said, I'm gonna trim it a bit, but this is essentially the look, and the ceremony flowers will be the same, just maybe a bit more fluffy, bigger, because they will be in a vase. By the way, do any of you guys have spring allergies? Because I do, and it's so annoying. I'm always sneezing, my nose is runny, and it's just, spring is my favorite season, but I hate the allergies. This morning I delivered bridal and ceremony flowers to a bride, and these are flower leftovers, and I'm gonna take these to my mother-in-law, because when I have flowers that are left after a project or a job, I always end up gifting them to my friends or family. Flowers just make everyone happy, right? They put such a huge smile on people's faces, so I love doing that. And these are staying with me: tulips, ranunculus, and eustomas. This looks like a dream. We're going to another museum. It's gonna be the last one for today. We're back home from our gallery Sunday, which was very nice, but we were all so tired and sluggish today, Rakas, myself, and his sister, that after 2 museums, which is actually quite a lot, because you're reading a lot of information, looking at a lot of different art, and your brain is working hard processing everything, so it tires you out. After we went for coffee and we were like, oh my gosh, just want to lay on the couch and watch a movie, which is exactly what we're gonna do now. We bought some frozen pizzas and we're gonna watch a movie. Talking about the galleries, I highly recommend that if you are in Vilnius, going to Endage National Art Gallery. They currently have an exhibition on Baltic female photographers. Baltic meaning Lithuanian, Latvian, Estonian. Yes, it's really interesting, and it's so beautifully done. You have the old photograph and then a mirror in front of it. It's very reflective, beautiful. The exhibition is very dark and you have these black and white photographs. I particularly love the ones with flowers. Then we went to Vilniaus Paveikslų Galerija, which is probably my personal favorite gallery in Vilnius because interior-wise it's just incredibly beautiful. It's like stepping back in time, but they currently have a new exhibition called Senses. So 18th and 19th century, I think, art is arranged according to, you know, sense of smell, taste, all of the senses, and it's so good. Like the artwork is beautiful, and it's European artwork, paintings mostly, but then you have these intricate perfume bottles, and it's beautiful. So please do go there. And we took advantage of the free entrance today, but there were lots of people. By the way, fragrance of the day was Orpheon by Diptyque, because to me it's a colder day fragrance. It was so windy and cold today actually, so I felt like wearing it, and it's a really good going to a gallery scent, I feel like. I also wanted to shoot this dog friendly ice cream, Sunny Mango, and he had a bit of it yesterday, and I'm gonna give some of it today. And then these will be our pizzas. I'm having 4 cheeses. Rokas is having ham and mushroom pizza. Whoa, it's really zoomed in. Okay, I'm gonna sign off here. We're gonna enjoy our rest of the Sunday, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.